Good morning, awesome FLA pastors. It's Frank Robert here, your Associate Director for the Mid-Atlantic United Methodist Foundation, coming to you for something that's near and dear to my heart, planned giving. I want to talk about some ways to think about promoting some of the top 3 planned gifts that we can help out our churches. We want to make it hard? No, we want to make it easy. So easy as possible for you. So let's think about what are those 3 planned gifts. So what can we figure out are the top 3? The number 1 planned gift, very easy. Only 35% of our churches are receiving it. We need to make 100%. Is your church promoting it? Have you been receiving it recently? We've got to move that up to 100%. So it is stock giving, the number 1 planned gift, at least for the last 10 years I'm aware of. So how does it work? How do you promote it? Maybe a short video on your website. Maybe have somebody like your finance or treasurer from the church provide some educational explanations from the church, during the church, before or after the church, or a special event some night. If you have an account with the foundation, we have what's called a handy dandy customizable stock giving bulletin insert that can be very helpful for the bulletin. And we recommend that in October, November, and also in April. Obviously, some certain reasons for that. And if you don't have an account with the foundation, maybe it is time to create an investment account with the foundation. We're happy to do that for you. So one of the key things for this, when you talk about cash giving, that typically it's a benefit for the donor and also for the church, bypassing what's called capital gains. But always check with your tax advisor and make sure that works possible for the donor. We want to make sure that it works smoothly for them. So what's the number 2 planned gift? And I think you probably figured out what that is already. So how can I begin to promote that? Exactly right. It's planned giving, bequest, estate gifts. Do you have a Christian preamble to your will? We have those on your FLA website that you can download and utilize. Do you periodically put it into your bulletin, a simple 1-sentence statement? Have you remembered the church and will, or thrown it on your website every once in a while? When you think about the Christian preamble, do you have a will? As a church pastor, you are a leader. It's much better to lead and teach if it's something that you've done. Make sure you have a will and you've updated with your Christian preamble. Maybe you need to invite a lawyer or a funeral home director to come speak at your church. And maybe one of the easiest thing to do is establish a legacy society for your church to build from the ground up to help out those future Christians at your church. So some easy things to do. This is a look at the sample Christian preamble to the will, and you can customize that and it's downloadable for you. So what do you think the third thing is? And I think the third easiest thing to do, this was called a distribution from an IRA or individual retirement account. And it's a wonderful way to give and normally avoid taxes for anybody 72 years of age, young and older. So a RMD, or required minimum distribution, is a fancy name, meaning you must make a distribution or you must take something from this account in a normal year, not in this year of pandemic, but in a normal year. You must take a certain amount out that varies each year, and to avoid penalties and extra taxes. And so this is a great way. You can give it directly to the church in most cases, and it's a benefit to the donor and obviously to the church, but always check with your local tax preparer. So we talked about some of the different ways, what I think are some of the easiest of the 3 ways to do some of these different options that you may have here. Maybe not just the 3 we talked about today. Maybe there's something else that is really helpful and impactful for you and for your church. But we're here for the challenge. And the challenge, if you're ready for it, wait for it. Your mission today, should you decide to accept it, is think about some of these different ways that we can promote 1, 2, or 3, or something different of planned gifts. You don't need to hang from the ceiling to let me know. But email me today what you're thinking about doing. I'm happy to help you. God bless and good luck.